Is that what they're saying? What in the oh my god, I have to go through all these. Is there at least a safe book? I don't see one. There's a lot of books. Oh, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. We all know this story. Oh, they hugged the mirror. Huh. Oh, everybody. Oh, every single... The Girl Who Cried Wolf. Can't say I heard that one. Every single folklore story has a happy ending. Oh yeah, I have to see these. Really short to the point, like straight to the point stories. Everything's fine. Everyone figured out how to solve the problem. What? He came by and gave her clothes? That was it. He just came by and just picked her up. Goldilocks and Three Bears. Did they all just hang out and eat? Oh, she apologized to the bears. Oh no, they sought her and she apologized. But the girl needed food. Okay. Hunter came along. He talked with the wolves, found his own misunderstanding. They meant no harm. Okay. That was cool. Wait, did we look at this one? No, we didn't. Something very familiar about it. Was that there before? It was not. That's right. This is... Hey, Lauren. You remember how when you were little, you used to write in books? Write in books? I don't know if I recall that. Well, yeah, you did. Maybe it was too embarrassing to remember. Sometimes you'd read a story and get really mad and you draw a crayon and start scribbling parts out. Basically redoing them. What a brat I was. Well, I mean... I thought it was pretty immature too at the time to make up your own ending just because you weren't satisfied with what's there. But if that's immature, then what does it mean to be mature? To accept that not every story ends satisfyingly. Just to deal with it as much as it upsets you. To do nothing about it. Surely maturity can't mean giving up on what you always believed in, right? I've just been reading a lot of stories I don't like lately. But if someone wrote a story about my life, I wonder if people would like it or not. I'd love to write it for you. That way, maybe I could avoid the need to scribble anything out later. You'd still be writing about my life, so there would always be. Maybe. But I'd still find a way to make it satisfying. Something that would give people hope. I like you, Lauren. I like you too, Kay. Okay, so Kay is Libra and... Okay. This book is a mess. Some of the handwriting is childish and there are words crossed all over the place. You try to read the parts that you can. My sister Kay. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Lauren and her sister Kay. Following this page after page of crossed out sentences, some seem to have been ripped out. The very last page says, "And we lived happily ever after." Is that all it says? Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to follow... I mean, like I said, we won't really know exactly what's going on until the very end. Oh! Hold on. Libretta. What? This book, it's missing a letter. Oh, it's literally... What? Okay. You think you should take this one? Huh. It's a story about your sister's life. Okay. Hey, Libra, who's talking? Huh? Where'd that voice come from? I know I'm kind of an oddball. Not everyone sees the world the way I do. Do you think they'd understand me? You know, out there. Huh, you think so? Libra. The voice sounds so familiar. I really want to just be myself, but it's so hard. Do you think they'll at least be okay with it? Would they support me? Yes. Is that what they'd say too? I mean, they should. Libra. This voice, she knows it for sure. I searched far and wide, I really did. Is there really a place for me? Did she kill someone? If that's what you say, then I believe you. So yes, yes, yes. Alright. Doing that. A lot of RPG Maker games do this, but we'll see what happens at the end of the tunnel. Lauren, is that you? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have left you behind like that. Well, you've never even met her. Though, didn't you see her? Is that Camille? I don't know. What's the matter? It's me, Kay, your sister. You didn't forget, did you? I had to go out for a while, but I told you to meet me at the library, right? We should get back home to Mom and Dad. They'd be worried about us. They must be worried about us. Is there something wrong? Aren't you glad to see me? Don't you believe me? Interesting. Like I said, I don't know what to. I'll just say I believe you. Or was I not supposed to? What the? Where are you? No, I mean, Libra, no. Where am I? Lauren, is everything okay? I'm so scared. What's going on? I don't know how I got here. I don't know what I was doing. All I know for sure is I came to the library to find... Kay. It's really you. You really came back. There, I promised, right? You came to the library and you found me. It took us a little while, before either of us even realized it, but it's alright now. And I feel like it's all thanks to you that it is. Thanks to me? But what did I do? Surely it's Kay who's to thank for coming to save me. What do you mean? How did I... I'm not sure if I understand either, but you're a very special girl, Lauren. I think you really can make wishes come true. My many wishes that never would have. To have you as my sister and to be yours, it's all I could want. I still don't understand. My memories are so jumbled. Yes, you're not the only one. But no matter what, I know I can trust Kay. She's my sister, so she came back for me. That has to be true. But how do we get out of here, Kay? Well, about that, if you think about it, this place shouldn't even exist. I was just waiting for you in the library, which means we're in the library? No one had to be lost. Kay is right. Of course she's right. Since I never found any strange book, since Kay was waiting there all along, this whole nightmare never happened. What? Alright. Obviously I need to go back and do the other option. So... Jeez, okay. This game's so amazing. Because I still believe in miracles. I swear I've seen a few. And the time will surely come when you see my point of view. I believe in second chances, and that's why I believe in you. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you, okay? I wish I would have come sooner, but I'm just so glad to see you again. Ah. We should get going. Huh? Oh, Lauren. You find what you're looking for? Huh? I think so, thanks. Even though I'm not sure how she helped, I somehow feel like she did. Are you two going home already? Well, it's your choice. See ya. Fell asleep again. Again, I can't really be sure. Well, Lauren, it's time to go home. I guess it is. What? Libretta chapter Omega? Okay, oh, I see. So, yeah, she ran away from home, but we don't know exactly what it was. We don't clearly know. When I told my parents why I had run away, finally coming to the courage to tell them about it, we cried, all of us. Because no, I haven't met their expectations. But they were overjoyed that I had found my own, and I was overjoyed that they understood that. My sister Lauren, she granted me this wish, I'm sure of it. she could always grant my wishes. And maybe she was crying most of all because she was just so glad for her sister. Very impressive game. I feel weird because I don't know exactly why she ran away. I just know it was something that she felt like her parents wouldn't approve of, and I guess it's just for us to interpret what it could be. Oh, from the Mother soundtrack. Still it's a really cool game though. But yeah, I'm sure there are other endings. Oh, we got the happy ending. Are you still there? It's me. Not Libra, but Lauren. Okay, her name is Lauren. It's kind of confusing me a little bit with the names. I'm not really sure who you are, and maybe you've already gone. You're already gone, but I just want to thank you. When I returned home with Kay, she decided it was time to tell our parents the truth. And it was finally the first best day of her life. But, happy as I was also confused because that contradicted everything I knew. Kay tells me that, yes, she ran away from home, and that was a result of suffocating pressure, except she says it was her lack of courage, that she couldn't imagine ever telling our parents that while away she overcame that fear, which, suffice to say, isn't how I remember it, but I suppose it's for the best. When she first came out to me, when I found out I had a sister whose name was Kay, frankly, it didn't seem like a big deal. I told her I got it because I did, and I was glad from the bottom of my heart. But I soon found out why it caused so many tears, because in actuality, so few seemed to understand. So I did everything I could to make her feel accepted, safe, loved, since no one else would do it. I tried to keep her positive, yet even I was worn down into thinking that maybe there was a point where optimism was no use. And so when she left, I thought it was all my fault. But with no knowledge of where she'd gone, that was all I could do for her, to go to the library and keep believing. And then all of a sudden you came along. If you haven't realized it was a terrifying experience for me, it was like I was trapped in a dream. I didn't feel like I was in control of myself, and now I realize I really wasn't. I could scarcely even follow what was going on, but thank goodness that Kay was there too. Even if she was very unsure herself, her words helped make some sense of it all. At any rate, I'm ultimately grateful to you because you and I were on the same page. Yes, we both wanted Kay to be happy. I kept pushing on with the hope that somehow doing all this would lead me to Kay. And so we did the impossible. With my belief, with your belief, and even with Kay's belief, we rewrote the story of her life so that she still had one. Oh. Maybe it's unnatural. Maybe in your world, something like this could never happen. Never even happen. Ever happen. I can hardly believe it happened here. And maybe it's unfair that we were given a chance like this, when countless others might deserve it more. But besides just a thank you, I want to tell you something else. People write stories for all kinds of reasons, to share sad or happy feelings with others, to serve as an escape from reality. Yeah. But in a sense, they all come from the same place, They're based in the author's own life experience, and that life in itself is a story, one that might often feel out of their control. There's nothing wrong with indulging in stories that end happily ever after, but we can't just ignore the tragedies happening all around us. That's right. I think we can help achieve a happy ending. Help people achieve a happy ending with their stories are still being written, and we can't be pivotal characters in them. The world is what we make it. It seems that far more literal in some cases, but I'm sure it applies in your world too. I believe we're not alone. That people all over the world want nothing less but the best for everyone. That's right. And I believe they can bring about change so that we can all live happily ever after. Won't you too? Wow. This game was amazing. I like the idea that this is the one of the few games that a lot of games try to teach a lesson in life to help others, but this game I feel like was specifically made to be reached out to let people know that, you know, everybody's story keeps going on and we just kind of wing it. But there are people who need our help, and also for the people who are going through things, they need to reach out and find help and not go through things alone. You know. So that's very interesting. I'm curious as to why it just says enter. Or maybe it just starts a new game. But yeah, okay, so I can't actually go back and do the other ending. Wait, what? Wait. We're with our sister. We weren't with her before. No, we weren't. Wait, what? Okay. Alright guys, so it kind of threw me off, but I'm not going to show you that what happens when you press enter, because what happens is it basically starts a new game, but you have your sister with you, which is not what happened in the beginning of the game. And it threw me off, and I'm not going to show it because it's kind of a waste of time, because now it seemed like we weren't able to go back, but I exited the game and I'm at my last save point, so we're going to look at the bad ending. But yeah, I was going to say this game is really well made, but yeah, and they had a little NPC before you actually replayed the entire game again, letting you know that you could, I don't know, like restart the game or whatever. Anyway, it was a little confusing, but so yeah, I mean, it was a really happy ending. I'm glad for it, but let's just see what happens with the bad ending. Because yeah, this game only has two endings: the happy and bad ending. Now let's see what happens. Don't you believe me? So what happens? I have to believe her. Kay can't be lying to me. If Kay was lying, then what? No. Don't tell me. If not even you believe me, this is how it ends. Isn't it? Fuzzy, Chapter 6. What? Wait, wait, that's the beginning of the first story, right? I think her parents... Yeah, oh my gosh, she's going to write bad endings for every single story. Her parents, fed up with her contrarian ways, arranged her to have eye surgery. She vehemently refused, opposed to her very notion, but as always, her parents would not listen. She had no choice but to run away from home, and yet she knew it would not help her because she had already seen the truth. The end. Oh no. He spent the rest of his days miserably staring into the mirror, his reflection back at him. He made no progress in interacting with the mirror world. Deep down, he knew he was foolish to think it was real. Even so, he lamented his failings and could only dwell on what could have happened. The end. Wow. As they waited for the far end of the world, the two remained distant from each other. Despite being fellow travelers, he wanted nothing to do with her. To him, she was disgusting, a freak. One day he cut her up in her sleep, and he resigned himself to wait in vain alone. Chapter Omega, or whatever that symbol is. I never saw her again. You just never saw your sister again. God. It's a pretty unique idea for a bad end, too, that she just keeps rewriting everyone's stories but fucking them up. Seems that's the end of that. Something tells me that Libra didn't entirely find what she was looking for, huh? Who's talking to me? So, that's the other branch. That's the other branch then. Don't believe that it all goes to waste. I can't say I'm surprised. I knew you were pivotal to this. Technically speaking, it's neutral. Nothing changed. At least the one sister is still alive. Oh. But the fact is that nothing changed. It carries a lot more weight in light of knowledge that it could have. I encourage you not to leave it this way, although still, that's not my decision. It's yours. The choice is yours, and yours alone. Alright, and that was it. Okay. That was Libretta. Like I said, it confused me when I pressed enter in the beginning, but yeah, if you just exit the game, you'll go to your last save. But yeah, a very deep game. I really did enjoy it. A lot of people, some people in my comments were getting some, like they felt like they could relate to a lot of the characters, and that's why I like playing story games on my channel. Because even in some like games that have a certain story to them that's unrelated to, I don't know, like things like depression or whatever, or just little things we go through in everyday life, but every once in a while there'll be something in the story that some people can relate to, and that's what I like doing very much. So that was Libretta. Very well made game. Definitely interested in seeing more games from vgperson. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Let's Play. But yeah, like I said, the story was a little, I feel like it's up to interpretation as to what the parents were opposed to, and I had some of my guesses, but I'd like to hear your guys' guesses, or maybe you guys actually have the whole story figured out and I don't, so I'd love to hear the comments. So other than that, I hope you guys are having a great night, and I'll see you in the next Let's Play. Peace out.